Maury Povich shows off stunning Montana hideaway he's owned for 30 years, as he rails against city slickers who flocked there during COVID. Tabloid television legend Maury Povich gave a rare look into his personal life and even blasted fellow city slickers in the process. The 87-year-old host, who recently addressed longtime rumors about plastic surgery procedures and wearing wigs, took to his Instagram to show off how he, wife Connie Chung, and family have enjoyed summers over the last 3 decades. He and the 79-year-old journalist call New York City home, but spend the hotter months breathing in the crisp mountain air in Big Sky, Montana. He gave a rare glimpse into his life as he posted a video on Instagram while saying, "There are a lot of people who ask me from time to time, so what are you doing this summer? Well, for the last 30 years, we've come to Montana, the great state of Montana, the Big Sky country." The former host of Maury wanted to make clear to his near 50K followers that he and his family are longtime frequenters of the unincorporated community, as he also took a shot at city folk who flocked there during COVID.
An unlocked iPhone 14 for just $299? This renewed 128 gig model gives you a vivid OLED display, 5G, and the freedom to choose your carrier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/6 before it's gone.
Povich continued, "We are not newbies like a lot of people during COVID who came here. They wanted to get out of the big city. We've been living here for the last 30 years, about 4 or 5 months of the year, and it's great. We're in northwest Montana, in Flathead Valley. We're about 40 minutes from what I happen to think is the most beautiful park there is in the country, Glacier National Park, and we live here in the mountains. We kind of like that." The television personality went on to introduce his followers to his dog Taxi, who he said was tired from swimming in the ponds. Povich continued, "We're here about 4.5–5 months a year, so this is just to give you a little idea of how I spend my life in the summer, along with my family. See ya." He has been married to journalist Chung for over 4 decades as they tied the knot in 1984. They share an adopted son named Matthew J. Povich. Just months ago, Povich addressed longtime rumors about plastic surgery procedures and wearing wigs. On an April episode of his podcast, On Par with Maury Povich, the television personality broke his silence about speculation on his appearance over the years. When his podcast guest, fellow talk show veteran Ricky Lake, 57, asked if he had ever undergone any plastic surgery procedures, Povich candidly replied, "Zero." The former talk show host admitted that he wanted to do some things over the years, but hesitated to do so. Povich also insisted that he does not wear a wig and said his full head of hair is completely real. "I mean, even my father's hair, he lived until 92, it thinned out." He continued, "My brother's hair thinned out. My sister has hair like yours, perfect hair." During their conversation about aging like fine wine, Lake said she did not consider her hair perfect, but said she was very grateful. Not only does she feel good in her body, she said she is really happy. Lake also opened up about how she previously got a face and neck lift after losing 40 pounds and clarified that she did not get any other procedures done. She underwent the procedure in the summer of 2024 and opened up about her experience on Povich's podcast as well as last month. "I had just lost 40 pounds, and I had this hanging," she said on the March 16 episode of the Inside Edit while grabbing at her neck. "It wasn't just like that I didn't like what I saw or wanted to look younger," she explained. "It's like I had an appendage hanging that wasn't going to grow back, like come back up." She credited her healthy visage and her weight loss transformation to hiking daily in Malibu, Pilates, intermittent fasting, and having a chef help her with a keto diet. This comes after the Maury show concluded after 31 seasons in late 2022. Povich, who is known for conducting lie detector tests and doing paternity test reveals, has since retired from his talk show duties. However, he launched his podcast in March 2025 as a platform to let fans get to know him more and to create a safe space, with guests he invited on his show. "A lot of the guests came on the show because they felt they could relieve their burden," he said about his talk show, which ran for over 3 decades from 1991 to 2022. "They felt that they could create a safe space with me and that I was a good person to talk to," he told People at the time. It was almost like I was a member of their family, he continued. I didn't have the opportunity to talk about myself and my feelings and my experiences. Povich also reflected on how he started in news journalism before becoming a talk show host. For the past 30-plus years, everybody has thought of me as a kind of a talk show host who discusses certain themes, he explained. That was a great career, and I love the storytelling, and I think that I was able to do successfully because of my earlier career as a journalist and a storyteller when it came to news, and rather traditional talk shows that I did, he added. If I was sitting at a desk back anchoring a newscast, I would never unveil myself. And so this is, I think, a perfect medium.